Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia is home to a lot of old businesses, but it's hard to get older than Tony's. One hot dog at a time. They've been filling bellies around here for a long time.
It's really a proud accomplishment for our whole family.
Since the 70s.
My dad got sick, he called me up and he said, I need your help.
Louis Collette has been chatting up his patrons, making sure every scoop of homemade ice cream is perfect.
It's been 100 years. It's been my granddad, my dad, me.
Generations.
It's been a long time coming.
Have grown up here, worked hard here.
My son Tony, he's the same way. I'd pick him up from play school and he'd spend the day here with me.
And Tony's still here, keeping the tradition alive. That's the draw. Angela Holcomb's grandparents brought her here.
To me, it brings back a lot of memories of me being little, and I love the thought of them having the memories that I had.
Tony's is such a big deal to Gastonia. The Shield Museum is giving them their own exhibit, though they're far from history.
I started here when I was 12 across the street, just filling drinks for people. That's how I started.
Aaron Bradley learned the ropes from his mom, Melinda Coletta Bradley.
That means a lot to a mom, for a child to be happy in what they're doing every day.
The look on their face when they understand that that's what you do, that nothing can beat that, nothing.
We'll get you some chocolate ice cream. You want a cup or a cone?
Especially, they all say, the look on a child's face.
I'm telling you, we have to take care of little ones because that's the only hope we got of having a decent world.
If they've learned anything in 100 years.
And he did what he could with it, and I've done what I can do with it, and now it's up to them to see what they can do with it.
It's paying attention to the new generation, pass along their old tradition. In Gaston County, Andrew Sorensen, Time Warner Cable News.
This is from my grandma, dated Monday, January 12th, 1941.
Word by word.
Hello, Don. All is calm and peaceful.
Letter by letter, you can trace through the tales of two young hearts.
Darling, last night you told me that it had just taken time for our heads to wake up to what our hearts know.
It's the story of Melissa Krieger's grandmother, Bea Frank, falling in love with her grandfather.
It's just the best way, I think, to keep a record of someone's lives. That I didn't have the pleasure of knowing my grandma. She passed away.
But the power of the pen seems a bit out of ink these days. Ask anyone at the post office about the last time they sent a letter.
Probably about 25 years ago.
It's not hard to understand why a new USPS report shows letter traffic is down 61% nationwide over the last 20 years. The post office report comes up a bit empty on why we don't use letters anymore, but one potential reason, we're increasingly electronic.
You know, to be honest, I think of how I communicate with everyone that I know, and it's text message or email.
The post office says they're still evaluating what this all means.
Oh yeah, it'd be hugely tricky to just get rid of it.
Zach Moore says it's in the Constitution. The U.S. has to have mail service, but new habits like internet shopping could save costs.
So the USPS really has an opportunity here to shift from letters to, let's say, packages.
But good news for the old-fashioned.
After looking through this, and every time I look at it, I just kind of long for that kind of connection.
The fate of the letter
I might try to get my husband to write me a letter every once in a while.
Isn't sealed yet. In Charlotte, Andrew Sorensen, Time Warner Cable News.
You're watching Time Warner Cable News.
She may not be the face of the station.
Your weather on the west.
But if you've called us in the last 13 years, you know.
Too funny.
Phyllis Shoemaker, our assignment manager from day one,
Thank you so much.
is the voice.
Appreciate that.
She's great because she's been around.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
She could give you an assignment.
Way before you were born.
And somehow, there's no way you could say no.
Before starting with us in 2002, she worked at WSOC.
I'll miss the laugh. I've missed that for years.
At WBTV in the late 90s.
In radio.
I started in 1974.
Long before that.
74.
In her years, she made friends.
Hey, Monica, it's Phyllis over Time on Cable News. I'm doing very, very well. How about you?
Big smile that she has.
Oh, aren't you so nice?
A sweet laugh.
Friends like Natalie Dick at the Charlotte Chamber.
It's no wonder she's been so successful in the job that she's had for so many years, because she really has a personal touch.
She worked with Center City Partners Maura Quinn around the same time.
No matter what happened, Phyllis was calm. She always found a way to have a smile, to tell you what you needed to do.
If you can't be friends with Phyllis, then there's something wrong with you.
Mayor Scott Padgett of Concord, Phyllis's hometown, where she got her start.
We may rename Interstate 85.
He says it all.
The Shoemaker Boulevard.
Take care. Okay, bye-bye.
Everybody loves
Time Warner Cable News.
Phyllis, which is why after 30 years, we're sad to say she's moving on, graduating, as she calls it.
Volunteer work. Get involved with the church. Clean my house. Get a life.
When the laugh fades, it's hard to say goodbye, so we'll let some of her many friends do it for us.
I don't know, it's probably going to require some federal action to replace Phyllis.
We miss you at Channel 9, and we love you.
Thanks for your great service and the friend that you've been.
Hey Phyllis, we're proud of you about your retirement, but we're more proud of you about what you've done for Charlotte, North Carolina. God bless you.
I love you and I wish you well.
We're going to miss you, and I pity the fool that's going to take over your desk.
Oh, Phyllis, please.
You are just a joy to work with.
Best of luck. Good luck.
There's nobody that does it better than you.
I just want to say thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for all the story ideas. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for being the one who kept the newsroom motivated and on a happy keel.
Too funny.
The sun first poking up over the mountains pulls back the curtains.
You can drive 5 miles, you can drive 20 miles, and it's just breathtaking this time of year.
The light dazzles.
Sugar maples this year are beautiful.
It sets the wheels in motion for one of nature's biggest wonders along the Blue Ridge Parkway.
The dogwoods are really pretty this year, really dark reds.
No need to be an expert like Ann Kitts.
I do.
She was a Girl Scout.
I was a Girl Scout.
But she and her husband Mark have seen this show many times.
Both of our families vacationed up here as we were children.
It's like stepping back in time.
If you crunch through the numbers, you'll find that 15 to 20 million people make this trek every year, and you'll find that most of them come during the fall.
You see tags from everywhere cruising the parkway.
We're from Bethlehem, Georgia.
Maybe it's been a while.
Me and my wife came 30 years ago.
But for families like the Vickeries, it will always do.
It's gorgeous. There's plenty to do, that's for sure.
Just doing some hiking, taking the sights.
Or maybe it's your first time, like it is for the Belts, just moving here from Rochester.
So we're hoping it's going to be really nice down here.
But whatever the reason,
we keep coming back to the mountains of North Carolina.
There are plenty of seats in Mother Nature's theater for you too. In Buncombe County, Andrew Sorensen, Time Warner Cable News.